Well, I wanted to let you know about a little about this video, and it's about Walmart, but it's really about big box stores who are not doing their fair share for the surrounding community. This Walmart is located in Valley Stream. The revenues of Walmart are $473 billion, gross profit of $116 billion, and total assets of $203 million. Hi, my name is Glenn Greenwich. I'm part of Community Changes, and I wanted to really talk a little bit about Walmart. And again, this is not specifically about Walmart. We want to direct it to big boxes, but who we're using in this particular example is Walmart. And one of the things that we want to look at is the amount of things that are impacted by a big box store. And so what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at the space that it contains. Let's look at the impact it has to surrounding communities. What impact does it have to the small mom and pop stores and businesses and smaller businesses? And they don't necessarily have to be mom and pop, but uh, they do get impacted. You know, one of the driving forces that we've looked at is people are drawn to these big box stores because of the prices, and the prices seem to be the only impact that that the customers are looking for. They're looking for inexpensive merchandise, and they're not looking at the long-term impact. You know, what is the impact of the suppliers, the folks who are manufacturing these goods? Are they in uh, getting reasonable wages? Are they operating in safe places? So these are some of the things that we're going to talk about inside of Community Changes. Listen up to this video. Thanks. Go ahead.
Tom Pope from the Community Change blog, looking to give information to communities about business and lifestyles in their community. I'm speaking with Kojo. He has a wonderful hardware store. Kojo, we're interested in finding out how a place like yours has been affected by a giant superstore like Walmart's. Can you describe, I think you were about to explain one specific item to me about the price comparison. Would you do that?
Yeah, small businesses have been hurt by this. Giant stores like Walmart and Depot and Target, because of the unfair practices. Even though the law govern the market and says there shouldn't be no monopoly, they still find some kind of loophole to get around. Because as a marketing student, I was studying supply chain management about Walmart, and I found out they was making over $219 billion a year. How can one store make all this money without not stepping on other businesses' toes? I think it's unfair practices. If you look at their labor, they have a big labor and everything, but they don't really allow them to form a union. That's how greedy these people are, these kind of companies. You look at Krylon. I was speaking to one of my sales rep from Reese. Walmart sell Krylon for $2.49 or so. But the retail price here is $6.99, and we pay over $4 something for one Krylon. So how is that? And we're not the only store that resupply other big companies too. But because of Walmart have over 4,000 stores, nation and worldwide, they have the power to dictate to these kind of companies, like company like Procter and Gamble. Walmart tell them what to do. They have a system. Walmart have a system.
Oh, sorry.
In Procter and Gamble that just shows what they're missing for them to just order straight. So it's like they share information
I thought you work here.
and they share business expertise. So because of the advanced technology they take advantage of these kind of stuff that small businesses can't.
Has that put pressure on you to sell different items than you did in the past?
It put pressure on most of the small businesses. Like this is a franchise. It used to be franchise. We just switched from Ace to All Girl. So in this case, this is different because you can't really, the stuff that we sell, you can't really go that low, like, you know, getting like cheap items and all those stuff. So it will be cheaper for the customers that they can afford it. This kind of business is really different. So you still have to stock with the brand name stuff. Okay, because
Are you getting a different type of market than the people who go to Walmart?
I mean, I think people come in based on convenience and when they really need help and stuff because they're not very inclined to Walmart when it comes to hardware businesses and stuff. That's the only reason. But price-wise, we
so
can't compete.
people are asking you for information about how to use certain things.
Yes, we show them, we fix stuff for them when they need something. It's like basically like a rural community store. People, you know, I have a little problem with my plumbing. What should I do? Instead of paying a plumber $100 to change just the washer, you just show them, and sometimes they bring the stuff and we put in them from spending a quarter or a dollar. So people really appreciate those kind of services. That's why they still kind of like give us business. But with the price wise, they have the advantage because they get the stuff really, really low.
Has it affected your overall sales, the fact that Walmart is so close?
I mean, the sale kind of is like plateauing. It's right in the middle. It don't move up, it don't go down. But I think if the market was fair, it will, you know, it will go up bigger. But if you're always going to basically have, because of yourself or convenience, it's always going to be like that. So
now you're doing, you're in a stable mode right now, but have you seen along the street maybe some other stores that haven't fared as well, that have gone out of business?
I see a lot of stores in this area that have been, you know, that have been closed down based on poor performances on business. Like now, I think it's really hard to open something like convenient, like a grocery store type of stuff, because you got Costco on this side, BJ's and Walmart, and Target on the other side. So for you to open those kind of stuff is really difficult unless you're going to sell water or something. So it's just really tough.
Now this is also affecting the life of the community.
Yeah, but people don't see it like that. Like you know, I think sometimes we think about, oh, let me go to Walmart, let me go here. But at the long run, I think like Home Depot just when Home Depot started, they come up with a lot of cheap stuff, and then they kill a lot of hardware stores with their cheap stuff. Now they remodel the whole store, get more low price stuff. I mean, expensive stuff, but cheap materials. You know, like mostly made in China stuff. That's not really good. And now most of the stores is already gone, so they have the upper hand. I think Walmart is going to do the same thing. They're doing the same thing. Okay, so they don't try just to kill all these small businesses, and then they have the market to themselves and they do whatever they want to do.
Did you have a question?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. The name of your store once again is?
K-Bargain,
And you're located in?
Rosedale, 144 17, 243rd Street, Rosedale, New York.
Wanda?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, now that you've seen the video, this is a specific case of someone who is in business, is being impacted by his business, and quite frankly, can't afford to compete. Now, yes, he has some specific products, and he provides a different kind of service. And I think that the service that he provides is very specialized and very personalized and very customized. But in so doing, people forget about that as a resource and are drawn to the prices, which again, he cannot compete. So, as a society, is this where we want to go? Is this the kind of impersonal, low prices environment that we want to create for ourselves? Or are we interested in going in and talking to someone who actually understands their product, understands how you use the product, and can give you some alternatives in terms of resolving whatever your problem or situation is? So these are the things that we want to look at. And how do you put a price on that kind of resource, on that kind of impact? Are we just going to allow it to occur, or are we going to do something about it? And the people that are going to have to do it are us, the consumers. So we are voting every time that we spend our money at a big box versus a local merchant. So think about that. We've got some other ideas and some other things on our blog related to this. We've got a whole viewpoint of Walmart specifically. But again, think about big boxes and their impact to our community from an economic development standpoint. I hope you come back to the blog. We invite you to keep looking at it and sharing with us your thoughts and your ideas, and if you have any topics as well. Thank you so much. Again, this is Community Changes, and this is a blog that makes a difference for your community. Thank you.